happened to the twins.
Nazir and Kaidir Lewis.
Those my nephews.
Just a few weeks shy of their 20th birthday.
I can get past it. They're gone.
The twins' uncle, Raheem Bronner.
They're very protective of each other. They love each other. They're like inseparable. So I couldn't imagine them hurting each other because I never even seen them get into a fist fight before.
The GBI saying their preliminary investigation points to the twins' death being a murder-suicide.
We knew right away that wasn't true.
Family says the twins had a 7 a.m. flight to Boston last Friday.
Right there, we never heard from them. They missed their flight. We don't know what happened.
24 hours later, the twins' body found 90 miles away.
How they end out in the mountains, they don't hike out there. They've never even been out there. They don't know nothing about Hiwassee, Georgia. They never even heard of Bell Mountains. So how did they end up right there?
A mystery this family is trying to solve.
They had a huge support system. Like, we know them that they wouldn't do anything like this. So to say that they did this to each other when they come from a family of love, and they love each other, they always together, we don't believe that. They didn't do this to each other. Something happened in those mountains, and we want answers.
I did reach out to the GBI tonight. A spokesperson says the twins' autopsies is finished, but they're awaiting additional forensic testing to be finished, as well as the investigation portion of this, before they issue a final ruling on the brothers' causes of death.
We want to know exactly what happened to the twins.
Murder-suicide. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is live at GBI headquarters in DeKalb County. And Deidre, you spoke to the family of these teens.
Yeah, I spoke to loved ones this afternoon, and they just say none of this makes sense. They said that the boys loved each other, that they would never hurt each other. Both suffered gunshot wounds, and the family tell me they do suspect foul play in this case. Now, a hiker discovered the bodies of 19-year-old Kadira Malik Lewis and Nazir Raheem Lewis the morning of March 8th atop Bell Mountain in Towns County. Now, the sheriff's office called in the GBI to assist in the case. Authorities said a preliminary investigation revealed the deaths were a murder-suicide, but at the same time, this investigation is ongoing. Now, family members tell us the teens were scheduled to fly to Boston the morning of March 7th to visit friends, but they missed their flight. They lived with their father and stepmother in Lawrenceville. Now, their stepmother was reportedly the last one to see the brothers at the residence the night of March 7th, and their bodies were discovered in Towns County early the next morning. Now, their airline tickets, authorities say, were still in their wallets when their bodies were discovered. And loved ones say the teens had never visited the area where they were found, some 2.5 hours away from Atlanta. They insist this was not a murder-suicide.
I'm like, what? Like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. Like, what are they doing way out in Hiwassee, Georgia? And, like, shot to death on the top of the mountain.
How did it go from sleeping at 9 to in the mountains, being discovered Saturday?
A lot of unanswered questions, and the family desperate for answers tonight. Anyone with information in this case that could help them solve much of this mystery asked to contact the GBI. That's latest here at GBI headquarters in DeKalb County. Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, just such a shocking and bizarre crime. Deidre, thanks.
Top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. You know who it is, who it should be, man. AKA J Cass, better known now as who, Trucker J. So, two twin brothers that come from a loving family, right? They said the family was loving. These two brothers were inseparable. These two brothers, twin brothers, were real brothers. They never had no beefs. They never fought each other. They were together all the time, right? They were scheduled to go to Boston on the 7th, I want to say. They missed their flight, and they ended up 90 miles away, 2.5 hours away in the Georgia mountains. These are not hikers. They never been to this town, Hiwassee or whatever, before. I'm going to give you my opinion. They missed their flight. They friends said, hey man, you know how kids are. They always take detours. Hey, let's go hiking. They, kids do crazy things. We all have done it. Went off track, detoured and done something else because we missed this or missed that deadline. So they traveled up into the mountains. Which is bizarre because most black people, we not doing no damn hiking in no mountains. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you they was lured there. They did not just randomly go 90 miles away, bro. Not 1 hour, not 2 hours, 2.5 hours away from where they supposed to be at. They definitely was lured there by so-called associates or friends. Let's get that clear. This is not no unalived suicide, I could promise you. They was lured there. They probably had jealous people that they dealt with. These are twins, pause. They're not ugly twins. So you never know what the ulterior motive of the people that lured them there. But I could promise you it's definitely foul play. If these two brothers really loved each other, they were always together. They twins. I wish I had a twin. Because all the things I done did, imagine if I had a twin. If we was able to swap chicks. Of course, not my wife. But if we was able to swap, you know what I'm saying, and the chick don't know, I'm pretty sure we would have ran that play. But anyways, prayers for the family. There's not much I could go on because it's a mystery. But just think about it. They was supposed to catch a flight to Boston to visit friends. They missed their flight and they ended up 2.5 hours away in the mountains. And everybody knows black people are not mountain people. Those mountain people are the pilgrims. We are inner city, hood, urban people. Then we migrate to the suburbs to get away from the hood. So let's keep that right there. And they went to go visit friends in Boston. So maybe those friends that they were supposed to visit in Boston decided to go camping. Maybe those friends were pilgrims and lured their black ass way out there in the sticks, unalived them, and made it seem like it was a unalived suicide. You got to use certain terminologies on YouTube. I know my content hasn't been consistent because I started a new job. I work for Honda. I'm a truck driver for Honda. 10 minutes from my house, 32 an hour. And all I'm doing is driving 25 minutes up the road from one plant back to this plant. From 6:30 to 3 p.m. So no, I don't have time to be up here doing content because they got that eye in the sky watching you while you're driving. And when I get home, I'm doing things with the baby girl, you know what I'm saying? So I apologize to my subscribers because this is real life, real time. But anyways, back to these twin brothers. There was definitely some foul play. There was definitely other parties involved, meaning the associates that they hung with or was friends with. That's a definite. So as the story unfolds, we are going to figure this out. But prayers to that family. They're really sad. They're going through it at the moment. It's a mystery at the moment, but I guarantee you them brothers didn't go 2.5 hours away, just them two alone, to do something to themselves like that. You know what I'm saying? They definitely went up there with friends to probably have a good time, and it didn't turn out the way they wanted it, man. That's why the moral of the story is you got to watch your circle before they hurt you. Watch who you deal with. See if they really have your best interests at hand. See if they're really your friends or they're really ops and they're jealous of you. You get what I'm saying? These twin brothers probably had people jealous of them and didn't even know it. And it's sad that, like I said, it happened to them. But it definitely was some foul play because, first of all, black people, we don't be up in no mountains. They probably was at a campfire. Like, let's make it make sense. Things went left. One brother got in. I can't explain it because they got the drop on both of them. But I doubt it was an unalived suicide. I really doubt it, man. And they come from a loving family, and they were inseparable. They was always together. They got along. They rarely fought. So it just don't make sense. So I guess I have to post another video about this story as we move forward. So watch your circle before they hurt you, man. Be safe out there. I'm gone. 100.